Well, hello everyone. Long time no see. Um, I say everyone. I'd be lucky if there's still five or six of you that there was. But if you're still here, hello. This stupid old sod is back. I've had a few physical and mental health things going on, so I haven't really felt like doing this for a while. But here I am, and I'm back. And old is going to be the theme of today's video. So, in exactly one calendar month today, I hit 40. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Getting old. Age starts with a new number, starts with a 4 instead of a 3. And yeah, it's a bit of a weird prospect. But those of you that know me will know that I've kind of been living my life backwards. Um, I've been collecting old things, so records, dinosaurs, because, you know, children are obsessed with dinosaurs, and apparently that's what I am, a 40-year-old child. And of course, my beloved Transformers, which, yeah, what can I say? It's me. Also, you can't see because I haven't actually got a video of them, but I've got some Jurassic Park Lego and some Star Wars Lego dotted all around my desk. So, yeah, I guess you could say I'm living my life backwards. Which brings me on to today's gaming theme, really. Emulators. They let you play old consoles that you may not have access to and the games that you may not have physical access to, shall we say. There is a bit of a grey area about how legal they are, but when you can do the things like I'm about to show you today, it's worth the time and effort of making sure you can get it work. So some of you on Facebook will have seen recently I was asking for some old sort of 8-bit and 16-bit era games, preferably some of the non sort of mainstream ones, so not your Sonics, not your Marios, all that sort of thing. There was a couple of good suggestions, which I'm going to hopefully play today and show you today. Yeah, I suppose that the easiest way to explain what I'm going to be doing is reliving my childhood through VR. So let's begin. Okay, so guys, this is Emu VR. The Emu is obviously short for emulator, based on what I was talking about, because it's nothing to do with large flightless birds. So, Emu VR is a emulator system, if you like, where you can basically render any historical console that's got a RetroArch emulator for it. So, obviously your classics, Master System, Mega Drive, SNES, old Ataris, there's some old arcade machines, PS1, PS2. So we'll do just a quick summary today because if, like me, you want to recapture your childhood, this is an amazing way to do it, really. So here I am in my themed bedroom, looking out the window. I've made myself about child size in scale because why not, for accuracy. So apparently I live in a really nice street. I definitely didn't live anywhere like this when I was a child, so that's obviously not right, but hey, this is all just fantasy, right? So you can decorate your walls with posters. So there's like some photos that I've taken. Me and Charlie up in Scotland. That's a cow that I took recently. Obviously, that's got to be on the wall. Can't have a room without it. It's me meeting Frank Welker and Peter Cullard. Probably the happiest I've ever been in any photo that I've ever taken of myself or had taken of me ever. That is actually a JPEG of a poster I actually had on my wall, sort of in my mid-teens. You can't see it very well because it's not the best quality, but it says, "Don't let your fear stand in the way of your dreams." So that was a nice little touch. Some more photos that I took. That was up in Scotland. Obviously, Jurassic Park movie poster. A cow. This bedding, some of my very old early school friends may well recognise this. I actually had this exact bed set when I was, well, a child. So found a JPEG of that, bunged it in. So, and yeah, Metallica poster, me and Charlie meeting skinned. That I had to do for myself because my memory is getting so bad where I'm getting old I can't actually remember what any of the buttons actually do. So yeah, I didn't actually have a poster saying Oculus Touch on my wall. That would be very sad. My room's a bit bare bones actually because I haven't spawned loads of stuff in it. You can spawn things like chairs, torches, phones, old radios, shoes, bags. As you can tell, it's obviously designed around America, but you know, there's still some cool stuff. You can spawn non-functional light guns, like I've got a G-Con over on my bedside table. You can actually play light games in here, or light gun games in here. I haven't managed to quite look at getting them working yet, so I'm looking forward to getting Time Crisis playable. And you can also spawn in sort of 90s huge TVs, 80s TVs, other TVs, 70s TVs for the retro vibe. So far, in terms of the emulators, I've only downloaded a few of them. So the Sega consoles, for some reason, don't have a accurate model for them yet. But here you've got the Master System, the Genesis / Mega Drive, SNES, PS1 and PS2. So I mean, the very cool thing is in VR you actually interact with these. So I can open that, choose the PlayStation. I'm not actually going to play this one yet, but let's just choose, I don't know, Dino Crisis. Put it in and close it. And then what I would do is I would pick it up, reach to the back, and plug it into the TV. We'll put it there so it doesn't get damaged. And then I would also have to turn the TV on, and I could also adjust the volume on the TV from here. So it's all quite good fun. But as I say, I'm not going to play that now. So we'll put that back on the shelf. I think what I will play, because I'd never actually heard of it, and one of my friends suggested it on Facebook, so thank you, Joe. I'm going to play a game called Boogerman on the Mega Drive, which is very, very gross sounding. So let's just spawn that in. Put it near the console, let it go in, and turn it on. So now what we need to do, we can carry on wandering around the room. Why are you not coming through the TV? Before anyone asks, no, I don't have to do anything. Oh, it might be us. Oh no, there we go. So yeah, I can carry on wandering around the room while it's playing. I could sit on my bed and play it, because I can adjust the focus for where I am. So now I am focused on that. I can't look with the controllers. However, I can play the game. Although it seems I have to wait for it to start. Right. Let's try this again. I'm still learning what the controls actually are for each emulator, because obviously they are different. It's a dark and stormy night at Professor Stinkbaum's lab. where a machine has been built to save the world from pollution by transexisting it to dimension excrement. Us kids in the 80s had it much weirder than today. Well, here we go. It might well be running a little bit choppy because I am obviously recording, which is using up some of my computer's memory and stuff. But okay. I've never seen weaponized wind before, but hey ho. And the good thing is, I mean, you can pair it with like an Xbox controller or something, or you can actually just use the touch controllers. They've all got their modifiers and things, so you don't have to fiddle around with picking stuff up, putting stuff down, and all that sort of thing. Wow, this is a bizarre game. Yeah, normally the emulation, I don't know how smooth it's going to look in flat screen, but it's a little bit choppy here, but as I say, I think that's because where I'm recording via my computer as well as obviously playing and emulating. But this is bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Joe, what the hell were you doing as a child that you ended up playing this? What made you go into a shop and go, yes, I'll have the game with a picture of a booger on the front, please? Let's just run through. Cool. And I died again. Do you know what? Old games seem to be so much harder. Oh, and he comes out of a toilet. Amazing. Why am I expecting anything less? And I died again. I think it's safe to say I'm not very good at this one. Password? I ain't gonna remember that. I'll play this again properly at some point when I'm not recording and it's not laggy. But yeah, so let's just unfocus, come over. Power off. Take the game out. Who didn't do that with their cartridges? Because let's face it, you could back then. What else have we got on the Mega Drive? I mean, we have got Sonic. Streets of Rage 2. I do keep meaning to download Streets of Rage 1 and all the others and so and so. Let's go by Derek's suggestion, actually. Find the spot. There we go. Turn it on. Okay, they do normally load quick in this as well, so I think again it's a system RAM issue. Oh, just turned it off as it was coming on. There we go. Oh, now this brings back memories. Very much so. Let's sit so close. Oh no, I'll get square eyes. Wow, the plot of this didn't age very well, did it? Oh my god, this is darker than I remember. I remember just playing as a helicopter that blew up tanks, not drowning people. Oh my god. Oh, what is... Why am I having a mental block? I can't remember what button does what on the Quest controllers. Oh well, let's try it. Oh, okay, so that is obviously C. Ah, there we go. Yep, this definitely didn't age well. I mean, it did, but it didn't. But here we are. Oh, I forgot, yep, can't use the other stick. It's all D-pad. Which means it's all on one controller. Oh my god, I can't remember how to do this at all. I am the world's worst. I have to fly off somewhere, I remember that much. God, it's all coming back to me, but also not. Aha. Oh god, this is really hard to control with a joystick. I think at some point I probably am going to rig up my Xbox controllers. Just because it's got access to a D-pad to make it a bit easier. Oh god, this is really hard. To control, that is. Yes! Get wrecked. I don't know if these are good or bad, I can't remember. But stuff it. If I'm on a rampage, why not, right? Yeah, let's use a $300,000 missile to blow up one man. The economics of war. Oh dear. Whoops. Oh dear. Oh. Whoa. Oh no. Oh, I'm out of missiles. I'm out of missiles. No, this is going to end badly. Well, if that is not a metaphor for life, I don't know what is. I crashed and burned. Well, that's enough fooling around with Desert Strike, I think. Let's, yeah, why not? We'll just unplug the Mega Drive. Who wants a proper nostalgia sound? Let's just do this, and then we'll call it quits for now. I just wanted to do this an example to show you that it's entirely possible to relive your childhood. So it is Dino Crisis. Yeah, Dino Crisis is still in there. So let's close it up. Who's ready for the sound? It's almost like putting on an old pair of slippers. It's just comforting. Just comforting. Game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore. And again, this was for kids. But yeah, PlayStation games, I do find I need to use my Xbox controller with them. I haven't got it plugged in, so I'm not actually going to play it. There is all kinds of ways that I can do, like shift modifiers and stuff on these to make them replicate it, but it's a bit too complicated, and I'm used to just playing with a normal controller, so I will do that at some point. But yeah, if anyone's got any other suggestions for some classic or even obscure old games, please let me know. I want to play them on my massive TV. I'd love to. But yeah, let's just bin that off. Oh no! My PlayStation! Oh well, never mind. I can just do this. There we go. We're back to normal. Phew! Oh, it's just, yeah, everything still works. All good. But yeah, so this is Emu VR. If you've got a PC that's powerful enough to do VR, it's certainly worth a visit if you have some really fond memories of gaming from your childhood, and even just having a childhood room. In fact, actually, if I was going to do a room like my childhood room, it would probably look something like this. I think my mum can confirm that as well. If there was a way to have carrier bags and stuff in here as well, yep, that would also show. Well, I wouldn't have them, they've got nuts. So would they. Let's put them in the bin. And just for good measure, let's make a fire hazard. Got no idea how you light them, but why not? Maybe they come on at night. No, apparently not. Maybe I have to spawn a lighter or something somehow. Then I don't know. Ah, there we go. Oh, that's nice. Mood lighting. Ooh. But yeah, this was Emu VR. This was me reliving my childhood briefly. Thank you for coming on this journey back 30 odd years with me. Oh, that's a sobering thought. Oh. Anyway, bye guys.